I get lots of cash. I get lots of cash. I get lots of cash. Everybody kiss my ass. Cash,
Bars.
cash, cash. I get lots of cash. Welcome, friends. This is the Glassmtih Pod. I'm Billy. I'm here joined with Kurt and Austin. Two basically made men in the Glassmith organization.
We're set. We have our spots. We're not moving.
I'm saying, you got to go through them to do anything around this fucking place. Yeah, it's crazy. So what were we just talking about?
Your endeavors that you gave up basketball for weed.
Oh, well, I didn't really give up basketball for weed. I just quit playing. I quit. I never had the strength to try to join the team again.
No, yeah, I get you. My seventh grade, the last football game, I injured my knee, and then basketball tryouts were 2 weeks after that, and my knee was still fucked. And so I tried to try out for basketball, but I was limping and running across the court back and forth. So I didn't make the team, and then so I was like, fuck that, I'm just gonna stick to soccer and never try it out again. But I tried.
In middle school, I did 2 years of PE, so I wouldn't have to play a sport. In high school, I waited until my senior year, and then I did off-campus PE. I did jiu-jitsu at some gym. 'Cause I just did not want to do sports.
You only needed one?
I needed one. I needed a semester, I think. Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like we had to have two. I was in PE 3 though. You're asking about sports, right? So it's I just stayed in PE. If maybe there was a PE 4 and I was in that.
So what do they do in PE past elementary school? Middle school. What did they do in PE in high school?
There was one semester of weights, I think.
Oh.
But then the basic PE was just a curriculum of sports. You know what I mean? You go through basketball, baseball, football, and football is just passing footballs, volleyball. Badminton was one.
Oh, cool. I like badminton. It's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was like a program, kind of they set up all the badminton nets and they stay up for a couple weeks, and that's why you do badminton course. But most of the time it was hoping for weather bad enough so that you could stay in the gym and either play basketball or walk around the gym if you didn't play basketball.
Did you ever have to do the pacer test?
No.
The fitness grand pacer test is a multi-aerobic.
No.
That's wild. I just saw the copy pasta for that yesterday. I haven't heard about that in forever.
Yeah.
You had to do it?
You know what it is?
No.
Your daughter probably had to do it.
It's a standardized exercise test to make sure that people are within a certain range of healthiness, and if you can't do it, you have to do it until you can do it. So if you can only do, so it's the pacer test would be a lap all the way across the gym and a lap all the way back is one.
Oh,
and
okay.
if you can't do 5, you have to be able to do 5 or
And-
whatever.
and then-
Almost like running around the building.
But then
yeah.
it keeps going in the increments in which you can get to the lap. It gets shorter. You know what I'm saying? So they give you 30 seconds first, and then as it goes on,
Okay.
the time just gets shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
And so then by the end, you have these kids just sprinting across the thing.
Yeah. And it's by the end of it, you have 2 people. It's it's at the 80th lap.
Yeah.
And everyone else is sitting down, and it's okay, we made it to 10.
And it's this crazy CD that they put on where it's down, back, 1, down, back, 2.
Yeah.
It's kind of smart, for a society to test, you know what I mean? You want to test the rest of this shit, you might as well find out who's fast.
Yeah.
Or who has the determination to run to the end.
The running, there was push-ups, sit-ups, just your weight was a thing. They measure your weight every year.
What age did it stop? Senior?
I had to do it.
I had to do it till 7th grade.
Yeah, my last year in PE, so 7th grade. I bet people in PE in high school had to do it, probably. But because I remember 6th and 7th grade, I remember it because I was in the unhealthy range for underweight. I was just I'm always I weigh 120 pounds now. Almost 6 foot. And so and I got it, and I was should I be concerned? And they're no. It just says unhealthy. It's fine.
What did you get to?
Oh, I bet fucking nothing. I'm not an athletic person.
I definitely would have been one of the kids that was running really fast.
I never stopped. I never I always timed out. They were like, all right, you can just stop. Never. I was like, oh, I give up.
Okay. Yeah. Just won the pacer test.
But only on the running, and then it wasn't sit-ups. It was like crutches. And I think the max you can do is like 80.
What's the difference?
Like a sit-up is like you go all the way up. A crutch is like you just kind of crutch your abs and then go down.
You can cheat the fuck out of that.
Yeah, you can really.
Okay. I know, like, there were some people who, like, hold their friends' feet down so that it was easier.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that, and it was like, well, that's not fair. Or, like, the push-ups, like, some people would, like, only like, they didn't... Like, the coaches were like,
in
hey,
any test like that, I would cheat it, for sure. But I can still do it.
I've watched you do push-ups before. You cheat at push-ups. Your back's not straight. You go, like, your back's, like, down way too much. Like, it's definitely not a proper push-up.
Look, I'll smoke all y'all push-ups.
I bet you do the sissy push-ups where you go arms out, too. You don't even...
Yeah, you don't do you do bicep, not tricep.
Yeah.
It's harder. You know, split it up. I switch out.
Billy's like, I can do 10 pull-ups, but he doesn't like this. He doesn't do pull-ups. He does chin-ups.
I definitely can't. I can't do 10 of either of them. How many y'all got?
I think we both got to 8.
Yeah, I think we both got to 8. We did one some out here.
We both got to 8, but I had just done 4.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I still won.
8.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, that's really good. It's athletic.
I used to, man, don't even get me started.
A year ago.
Well,
a year ago, this guy used to be
Dude,
really
if you could
good.
do 20, that's crazy. That's how you, like, win, like, at a fair, like, if you see the military dude, like, with the pull-up bar. If you could do 20, like, you win the thing.
I got to the point where I could do like
They
5
give you a
muscle
free pass in
ups,
the army.
pretty good.
What's a muscle up?
Like where you get yourself up on the bar.
Oh,
going down.
shit.
That was
I
like
can't do
a
that.
point a long time ago.
Dude, I would have to use all my strength and then I'd pass out. Just to do one. Just like to get all the way. Ah!
It's crazy that in the Army, I think that for men, you have to be able to do 8 pull-ups, and for women, you have to be able to do 2 or 3. It's like in my head, it's like an absurdly low number of pull-ups.
Protect and serve.
Like, yeah, like 8. Like, I can do 8. I can be in the military.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't.
Yeah, I'm saying 8's a lot. I think 8's really good. Average Americans
Can't do any.
can't do any.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet average 20-year-old is like 3 or 4.
I bet the average 20-year-old 0. I know very few people who can do pull-ups.
For girls,
my
it's
friends know how to do pull-ups.
Yeah.
Pull-ups. I can't.
for girls, it's almost absolutely 0 most of the time unless they go to the gym.
Yeah. If you aren't a female that works out, you cannot do a pull-up.
You can't do a pull-up.
Like, almost for sure.
But I used to definitely be able to do pull-ups. It's almost innate, like jumping up on the thing and doing it.
Well, yeah, but like women's muscles in their legs are stronger than men on average, and men's upper body strength is stronger on average. So like we're like kind of meant to be able to do pull-ups almost.
Yeah, it's something, man. Fucking dudes are always jumping up on shit and grabbing it and doing a pull-up like that. So you see it all the time. Like, what the fuck is that dude doing? Like, why? He just cuz?
Because I can.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it's like that meme that's like nobody, and then it's like underneath it's like a dude doing a pull-up.
Oh, wait, what's our first topic?
What do you? Okay, so how? Yeah, like I was gonna give it an intro, man. See how y'all's week? How's it been, man? How's it? Like, what happened when I was gone in Italy? What was the?
I feel like nothing.
You know, honestly, it was pretty smooth.
It was honestly, things go better at the Glassmith when Billy's out of town.
There wasn't any good drama.
No.
No, not really.
Nobody stirred it up.
I'm saying,
I think you just like
right as you got back, that's when things got stirred up. But like I'm not blaming. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying like that's when things got stirred up.
I'm saying it's you.
But no, like when you were gone, I think you were right whenever you said
I came in and stirred things up. I guess that's a fact.
I think you were right whenever you said like you got to the level of boss that when you're like kind of in everyone's things and everyone's like, why are you in my things? And then you went away, so you weren't in their things. Like, everything kind of went. I think it went all right. Went pretty good. No drama. Nothing like what happened in Slack after.
Well, you thought back. So. Let's talk about this. You thought that Johnny running off at the mouth on the Slack, high drama?
Not like super high drama. No.
I would like.
It's more one of those things where you're just like.
Yeah. It was like.
And that's it.
3 messages in, I was like, this guy's gonna stop soon. And then 7 messages later, I was like, this guy's fucking killing himself. Like, he's about to go out of town.
And do you think it's just because of the sporadic nature in which he sent them? Like, it's like we all just know what he's thinking and what he's doing when he's doing that? Like a little bit of his projection, right?
Like if he had waited, so like he got there. The person who was opening, who I'm not going to say Alan was opening, didn't know how to open properly and was scheduled to open. And Johnny saw one thing go bad and sent a message. And
well,
then
you saw that I
bad.
had sent him to spy this shit.
Yeah. But like,
that's
if
the
Johnny
part
had
that tripped
waited,
me out.
like if Johnny waited until 10:05 when the shop was fully open and sent one message, that was all the things went wrong.
Yeah, like a real
it would have
list.
been way better. But instead, he was like, this guy doesn't know how to. He forgot to take the this thing out. And then he was like, well, he also forgot to do this out. And he forgot to do this. And he just, every time he saw it, he sent a message. And it was like, oh my God, stop.
I think I definitely would have waited.
How many people you think felt bad? Like, how many people were on the how many people you felt victimized by the message?
Felt victimized? I don't.
Yeah, how many people were like, ugh, why is he talking shit right now? To me.
Did you think that?
Not. Like you said, like
Took it
after the seventh
like,
one, I'm like, damn, like.
Well, like I was like.
Like, is it damn? Like, who's he hitting? Like, who is he punching?
No. So like when I saw it, I just knew that someone was gonna be bothered by it. I didn't really know who, and it definitely wasn't me. I was like, damn, like why is he still sending stuff?
I definitely couldn't text him fast enough.
I definitely would have.
Like I was watching program and I just started seeing this shit come through and I wanted to switch it, but I was at the gym. And I couldn't figure out how to flip my phone quick enough to stop it.
I thought about calling him and just being like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nah, he knows what he's doing."
It's weird that everybody takes it the same way. Like I was saying, it's like it's basically a nice little list put down in different parts, right? Instead of putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you just bow, bow.
I just think I definitely would have saved it for an in-person thing. You know what I'm saying?
But to who?
Like
that would go. So Quinn in this situation is supposed to be taking the hit.
Whoever's supposed to train him. You know what I'm saying?
But then it's who trained him. Who were the people? Who were the 2 days that he was there?
Well, and
then is it just an indictment on the scheduler? Is it an indictment on the trainer? Is it Quinn's fault? That's why I said how many people
Quinn, even
felt.
the guy who trained him how to open, like, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been someone else that trained him how to open. So then is it Quinn's fault? And did the scheduler ask that person who taught them how to train if he was comfortable enough to open? And it's there's just too many there's 4 fingers you could probably point, and instead it's probably just
it's so far so good. I think I only pissed off.
He closed good last night, as far as I could tell.
Half of someone's pissed off. I think.
Who?
Coming back now.
Who?
Lucky T.
About the messages.
No, about the stirring it up that I've done. Right. So I got back. Johnny ran off with the mouth. Right. You can blame me. I'll take that one. Right. It's Johnny sees me back in town. He's like, I'm gonna show something. You know what I mean? Then I'm sitting there feeling all bad because I'm like, I sent the motherfucker on a mission.
Oh no.
I sent a missile to go do the thing. What does the missile do? It hits it, fucking explodes. Right. Yeah. That's what happened. Right?
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm like, fuck yeah, I could see that. That's definitely a Billy thing.
Because
in the manager shit, I'm talking about spy, creep, and fucking lurk. You know what I mean?
But so I think it was a combination of you sending him and he was leaving the next day, and so he's this guy's failing to open the shop properly, and Johnny's like, oh god, if he does this tomorrow when I'm not here.
Yeah. He's gonna pop.
He's gonna pop this thing. Tracy's gonna have to come out by himself. Because none of us are gonna none of us can do it ourselves.
No, I get it.
Quinn did it one time, climbed on top of the.
But fixed it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I know one time he broke it and Johnny was really upset about it.
Yeah, he might have reattached it or something. But if that fucking thing pops, you need a real.
Anyways, back to the week was good until that, and then that's it.
Okay, so the week on was no problem. So everything runs smooth.
I think everything went pretty good.
Okay, good to hear.
Yeah. No hiccups on my side.
No, yeah, I think everything was pretty smooth.
So what do you
I would say everything went really smooth. I bet that all of us are more on top of our stuff when you're here, but there's probably less drama when you're not here. If I was going to leave a mess, I'd leave a mess when you're gone. If that makes sense.
And the opposite, Billy.
I'm just saying
when I get here.
In general, just in general, for a good example of this would be when you were doing the 3 a.m. shifts. There was a night that Johnny really wanted me to help him put a box away, like a couple boxes. And I was like, no way. I was like, I'm blowing glass. You're on your own. And he was like, okay, well, I'm not doing it by myself. I'm out of here. And I was like, wait, does that mean Billy has to do it at 3 a.m.? And he was like, yep, bye. And I was like, no, we're doing this box right now. Because, like, the idea that while Billy's here, you leave work for Billy is crazy. But when Billy's gone, you can kind of put it off a little bit. You can just put it off more. Or even just, like, for me tomorrow.
So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about the play that we're trying to make now or that I'm trying to make now with the tiers, like to really corporatize the structure?
Oh, I really like it.
You know, we're like freshly into it, I guess, and I'm liking the test drive so far. You know, like I'm not like it's definitely nice having more help and then having a better structure of okay, this is Kurt's side, this is my side, and then we kind of work together every now and then.
So what I was telling Keller is what I really like about it is that the notes takes away a lot of personal. Like a little bubble with a directive, right, is so much nicer than a text message with a directive or, God forbid, a person-to-person directive. You know what I mean? You need to do this now. It's like, holy shit. So the bubbles make it super easy for a communication structure and allows everybody to hopefully be nicer on the surface level. The text is like, the text message is like, hey, how are you doing today? I just sent you a note. And the note's like, the porta potty's overflowing at 6th Street. You should fucking do something about that. You know what I mean? But it's easier to palate. I like the idea because it gives everybody like the dual or triple accountability. That's actually been the part I've been thinking about is like, how do you get people to respect the note? And that's why I'm like, well, that's why I put so many names on it. You want it to come from somewhere at the top level who can monitor it. You want it to be somebody else's directive, but then you want the power of the name behind it. You know what I mean? Like you want to know, like if Billy's looking at this shit, hopefully it'll help it get done more. But then there's a lot of people on every fucking memo. Like it's like I'm saying, it seems super like I'm like, man, fucking really fell victim to corporatization.
This is kind of what I was talking about whenever we were doing the goals things first, and I was like, well, I want to know Johnny's goals and Keller's goals and everyone else's their objectives. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which is I think we kind of did with, or you did with the like having you and Keller on most of the notes, and then like I'm on there with Nick and Caitlin, and I'm sure like Kurt's on there with Kelly.
Right, and then we have some sort of note, it's some sort of way to cross, which is a meeting or you know, what I mean? I guess yet to be figured out. Like how to spread that communication out. Like how do you know the good things that Kurt's doing, and how does Kurt know the good things that you're doing, and vice versa.
I don't know if Kurt does. Good things.
I just assume this guy does bad work all the time.
He ever does.
I just walk over to West Campus and I knock some stuff over, and then I walk away and I'm like, see that mess, Austin?
I go to 6th Street to knock stuff over, and then there's nothing there, and I'm like, why is there nothing here?
Where's the stock at?
Wow.
So basically, the jobs y'all just got put y'all almost even with like revenue wise with Austin being a little bit ahead. Do you think as freshly taking this on, you'll be able to close the gap of difference, or do you think Austin, because he has a refocusing and control of inventory, can really push his shit farther faster?
That could be his control on inventory. Could be the death of me, but I'm gonna start going to AWS by myself. Shout out AWS.
Dude, I said this was the move. I was telling Kelly this is keep going.
Definitely the move, because Austin does this really fun thing where he goes to the wholesale store. I actually don't know where this camera is. I'm trying to look at it. Oh, it's underneath the. Okay. It's just so bright. I can't look at it. But he goes to the wholesale store and he's like, this product's really cool. I'm gonna buy it for West Campus. Like Johnny was like, wow, that's really cool. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so this is how I'm thinking about this.
But closing the gap. I have not evaluated it with airport's numbers. I've only evaluated it with 6th Street and East Cesar Chavez numbers.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that if it's about closing the gap, don't you think like if you're so what we've been looking at, you know what I mean, is that basically my man Quinn has been derelict in his duties to make sure that mint vapes are in stock.
Yeah, that will bring us up at least 500 in revenue a month.
Then there's also, we have the idea that we're going to start doing markets over there, which should at least increase revenue during the times of those markets, right? So if you have X amount of those markets by August 1st, which will be the cutoff date for this for this year wager, then I think if I was betting on somebody, which I'm not, I'm only putting up a bounty. But these 3 locations have so much more of a growth avenue than West Campus. Now West Campus is already winning, right? So Austin, like we can say we both know, right? Like we look at Austin's shit and we're like, well, dog, your fucking geek bars aren't always like, if you're starting to run out of geek bars, how are you going to keep up? You got the most competition. Everybody's around you. So with Caitlin and Nick all over inventory, shouldn't Austin's numbers...
is this not important enough for you right now?
Shouldn't Austin's numbers go up? He's recording it secondary so he can play it to Caitlin later. Shouldn't his numbers go up automatically with more eyes on that package? Like the refrigerator, you run out of Arizona tea, fuck, you're losing $6 to $10 a day.
Oh, I follow,
just in every little thing. And then anybody that needs a Miami Mint geek bar more than anything else. And you know, like, I've been removed from the game for a little while, but I know motherfuckers, once they like something, that's like 6, 7 out of 10 people. So I don't know. So like when I think about it, if I was Austin, I'd be like, I could win this shit fucking easy. And if I was you, I'd be like, well, damn, we just got Google Maps at airport.
Yeah.
You definitely have the biggest gold mine. Like I feel like this place can only
growth wise.
This is definitely
This place can only go up. You know what I'm saying? Like the more people find out about it, like we get more.
And you're losing people actively.
Yeah,
like Kelly leaves because her lease is up, right? Who else's lease is up in West Campus?
Oh,
like everyone in her building.
Mine too.
Yeah. Mine goes out the 31st of July.
Hey, shout out Nick. Shout out
there's
Jensen.
so many
shout
people
out
who are
David.
gonna lose it like throughout this month. They're all gonna lose it. And I've already
Shout out
I've
Kaya.
watched it happen. I worked bodega and someone went to 7-Eleven because we didn't have jewel pods. So
Yikes.
I think you might be right. You're fucked. I'm gonna kill you, but not in a video game.
What's the wager? What do I win whenever I do win?
Yeah,
$500.
And how are we doing it? If I close the gap or
Yeah. We're gonna
like
look at the
entirely?
gap for the last from today.
If there's still a
From
gap.
today's date, June 26th until August 1st.
So the bet is
July
if I
31st.
can double my revenue, I win.
No.
Wait. Well, basically.
Well, if you double your revenue, you fucking win. There's no way Austin
like
can
how
do
much
that
of a gap
shit.
am I trying to close? You know what I mean?
Man,
like,
it's like I think the average right now. Oof, that shit's gonna be hard too. We should make this is where we have to switch it.
Like, do I have to close
We
it
have
all
to
the
run
way?
this shit for the last week, because including the last month for over here is unfair to Austin, because that shit's gonna shrink the actuality.
Yeah,
Like this
good,
store is
man.
actually doing really good. If you include the whole month, it's just doing it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's my question. Is like, how much of a gap am I trying to close? Like, if I have to match what he's making at West Campus.
No,
like,
you just have to close. It's either the gap grows or the gap shrinks.
Oh, no, I'm gonna win this. Never mind. I fully misunderstood the premise. I thought that if he's making if his revenue is 50,000 and mine's 25,000, I have to close that gap. I thought that you had to be.
Well, yeah, just a little bit, not just.
No,
but
just
a little
I
bit.
thought I had to pull the window all the way closed.
No.
No, but then once I start making 75,000 and you're making, what'd you say, 25?
I said
50?
25 and 50.
And the gap's the same, I win.
But Austin could pull the lever
the
right
gap's
now.
the same,
All he has to do is
it's
be
high.
like, I'm ready for 24 hours right now.
Like you could go up, but if I go up too,
Yeah.
then the gap's the same.
He just has to talk to Keller and make sure we have enough people to go 24 hours, and then you get this odd.
Hey man, that one guy that came in today.
There's
he
all
might be
these
my-
extra little things. Like I'm saying the same shit too with the event. Like get a market going over there before August 1st.
Oh, I know this hurts me, but first week of August 15th, you should talk to Amaya about doing markets over there. Like a weekly.
She wants.
market.
She's on that shit too, talking about it.
Definitely.
And I just talked to fucking
Killer.
Baxter himself about doing Baxter promoted events in some fucking way, whatever he's thinking about. College graduate now, she's got to make a real world living.
Baxter does good work.
Okay, so we put it down. So how are you going to, so I guess the question for you, Kurt, is how are you going to, how are you not going to lean on Austin's, Austin's presence too much? You know what I mean? How are you going to make your success your own, on the inventory? You said you're going to go to AWS. You said, you're going to have you're going to have a different type of stock at your places. How are you going to pull all this shit off?
Oh, I'm just really, really badass. That's all it is. No, well, like, so part of it is, and you and I were talking about it, is like shot glasses, like not just having those shot glasses that we have, that we just ordered with the Glassmith on it, that are really cool. Having those there, having handmade shot glasses there, like making all the things that like a tourist might want, but Glassmith, like handmade. So like I'll start making products for East Caesar and 6th Street that are specific to it. I'm gonna increase the amount of signage, which I've already started to do, but definitely could do with better. I'm gonna make sure so like Amaya's gone the 13th. That weekend I'm gonna tell her I have a market. I'll run it. Like I'm in town. I get back on the 12th. So like that. Like I've been thinking of that already. Is like, well, why don't I run that market? Like I can just get everyone set up and then blow glass at East Caesar Chavez.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
And so like there's little things like that over here. I don't really have a lot of plans, but Tana really has it held down pretty well. Like her inventory could be a little bit better sometimes, but realistically nothing's ever empty. There's just things that are low, it seems like, for the most part. Her signs are all really good. I want to change the heady case a little bit, but I like those handmade signs. The printed ones don't look as good.
Okay.
But like there's like little things, like I don't have like a big overall plan yet, but July 1st is close, but it's not here yet.
Okay, so you're saying we're going July 1st
to August 1st.
August 1st, with the week prior averages being the ones we're counting. So like this week's average, like this week, like the 23rd to the 30th is the average,
Sure.
which is the averages numbers for both places that we're gonna go with.
That's okay with yeah, and it's for 500. And
yeah, from me to the winner, a bonus.
And then hypothetically, what if the gap doesn't close at all? Like, what if it just stays
if
the
it's
same?
a tie?
Then I win.
That's statistically impossible.
Like I feel like I win.
Tie goes to you.
Only
there
if,
is
like,
no tie though. I'm saying it's fucking like
it's only.
Oh, because it could be like if it's like 0.01%.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. No tie.
Right.
Flip a coin or something if it's a tie. Yeah.
I'll split it.
Or I keep my money.
I would split it.
Yeah, I'd split it with.
Fuck. That's the smart move.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, we're up anyways.
Yeah, you might as well just split it right fucking now.
Nah.
Show solidarity.
No,
Be like, oh, dude, you foiled the game.
You can
Foiled
just
the
give me the
fucking
lacy
game.
piece. I'll just, instead of taking the 500,
Oh,
you can just give me
yeah?
the lace face piece now.
Oh, I take a lace face piece.
All right,
500
so like,
on the gift cards, basically. I would take the 500 on my gift card.
what about you, Austin? What's the play? Like,
What's my play?
Yeah, like, what are you thinking? The 24 hours?
24 hours would be a play, but I think we need to. There's some other things that need to happen before the 24 hours things. But I think what more importantly is just keeping a consistent stock there of the number one sellers. You know what I'm saying, of like our top sellers. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know, like why don't we do bigger packages? Like why don't we do deals on like 5 or 8 Jeremy Greens? Someone who coming through and get Jeremy Greens all the time.
I love that shit.
Like we do,
so
like
people can save in all the ways.
Yeah. So I can get people buying 5 every time they come instead of 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying?
With Jeremy Greens, don't you almost think, like, I don't know, like at West Campus you sell so many Jeremy Greens.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like you could bring 300 there and be gone in a week.
Yeah, no less than that.
Yeah,
But
so like,
the more people got in hand, the more they smoke.
The more I get money.
Well, sort of. Because Jeremy Greens is a limited supply. Like when we're out for like 2 weeks.
Well, you wouldn't.
Like
You'd
this guy-
essentially just put it on what if Jeremy was out, or if you wanted to open it up to the other $12. So you'd just be like Jeremy or Hayes Connect.
Well, like that's where I'm more
And then
so
you don't
saying,
run
like,
out.
why do Jeremy's just do it? Like if you only do it to Hayes Connect, you move more Hayes Connect because Hayes Connect already doesn't move. Like Jeremy.
If we were really playing things like economically like that, then Jeremy Green's supply is so low, but their demand is so
this
high.
revenue? Or
I
gross
think
profit?
I'd approve
Can we
either.
do it for gross profit and not revenue?
Well, same.
Definitely no,
Yeah,
not same.
well, yeah,
Because if
okay.
you do this 8, you might sell more.
Same.
But at gross profit, your
Gross
your
profit
goes down
includes
overall.
labor for events,
Yeah.
or labor for Bud Bar.
Yeah.
So like that's one of the moves I'd make if I was Austin. I'd do Bud Bar. I do something small like that. Like get some little smaller shit going.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about the Saturday night glass blowing in Bud Bar at 6th Street, but we don't have any oxygen or propane over there right now. And so that's the only thing limiting me is I don't have a truck. But I could just get you to bring that over there.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know how much that helps.
But yeah, doing that, I think like bigger bundle deals, keeping a more consistent stock, which I now have 2 incredible helpers with. And like I said, this little test drive that we've done with how things work have gone really, really smoothly. And yeah, so I'm pretty optimistic for this competition.
Okay.
I think
I think the same way.
I think my team's better than your team.
It's
really.
hard to know.
That's okay. I'm better than your team by myself.
Yeah.
Oh. That's what you think? I'm gonna throw my money in your face when I win.
I'm like, I'm like Kendrick bringing all these big rappers on.
Oh, whatever.
Talking shit about you.
Whatever.
And you're just Drake over here diddling kids.
Whatever. Where's your friends? You just said you were by yourself.
Billy.
How are you? You
Literally
literally just said
like
you were by
when
yourself.
we get off this podcast, Billy and I are going to go get a drink, and Billy's going to be like, you've got this.
You didn't even take a shot before this. Me and Billy took a shot. Where's your shot?
Yeah, I drink after. I don't get...
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we were singing together. We're like, Kurt's probably a minor.
Exactly like that, actually.
Yeah.
So what'd y'all think about the concert? You have Austin. You got some opinions on this?
I thought the concert was like Kendrick's christening of becoming like the actual king of rap now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like did you see his fit at all? He was kind of copying Tupac. Like there was like
Okay.
there's a fit that they compare it to. There's like during one of his concerts that he did. It was actually it was a impromptu concert that he took from Tribe Called Quest, was accepting some reward. Tupac came in, the dudes pressed the sound guy, and then he like performed some song on the stage or whatever, and he was wearing something similar to that. But anyways, it was almost like
the red hoodie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, then I watched the right one.
Yeah. But it was almost like his christening of he's accepted like culturally the king of rap.
So he's known not the best per se, just the top.
Yeah, just the top. Because I mean like. So I mean, I guess who determines the king of rap? You know, I guess it's everyone who listens to it. All the kids nowadays, you know, who see these people, and a lot of people who really like rap, like other things like basketball, where they had like Russ broke up there, fucking other people's idols who don't even like, maybe they like really like basketball, not even really like rap. But now these basketball players are with Kendrick. They're on Kendrick's side now. They say fuck Drake, like the whole. So
Drake is definitely not the king of rap. Well, like who else is there? Is there anybody? Like, is it just
Lil
like
Dicky? No,
well, is it just because there is nobody?
Well, not because I mean, okay, so like this
like
whole
everybody else aged out.
This whole like beat started because it was like who's the top 3? You know,
So
they're saying
J. Cole thinks he's the best.
Yeah,
with
J.
these
Cole,
other two
Drake,
guys.
or Kendrick is what people are saying are the possible top 3 to be king of rap.
Yeah.
And then Kendrick came through and just declared himself
Said,
king.
I'm better than you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah,
and
I
then
agree.
and then that concert is the proof of everyone agrees. Like he had literally all the famous like other rappers up there, basketball players, like
All the LA people.
yeah. But I
Well,
mean, these
that's
people
enough.
don't.
And
Yeah.
as someone who doesn't really listen to that much rap, like admittedly, I learned about Kanye through this guy 2 years ago. Like as a person, but Drake's music sucks. Like the fact this guy was in the running for the top 3, like all of his songs sound the same. Like I tried to listen to 2 different albums, and I thought I listened to one song. Like I thought it was just the same. Like I thought I listened to the same song on repeat the whole time. Now Kendrick, definitely not the king of rap. Like there's like
Okay.
at least these songs that he's using to say he's the king of rap aren't king of rap songs. They're like, okay, the beats are really good, but he didn't make the beats. So like, yeah, I don't know. And then his whole like he did 10 minutes of playing Not Like Us, but he only made it through the first minute of it like 8 times.
Wait.
And one of the times he didn't even sing it. It was the Juneteenth, he was wearing the red hoodie. Like it was a 10-minute video of him going to the A minor and then restarting the song.
Well, yeah, he did the first verse. I think he did the first verse 4 times, and then he did the actual song all the way through 3 times, and then, but yeah, but like even though he did it multiple times, like everyone in the crowd was fucking with it. Even on the last time is when everyone joined him on stage, when everyone was getting all together.
Yeah.
And then he got like the group photo of everybody together. Like that was the last time, and then he even played the instrumentals when he was just walking out. You know what I'm saying? But like, I would think it would be bad if everyone was not fucking with it, but everyone in that room was fucking with it every single time he played it. He'd say run it back, everyone would be like, yeah, singing every word every single time.
I don't know if I guess
So he killed Drake, or he was like, that's more what it seems like to me. Like, so like he won the battle. I think like my nuanced perspective of this, and where I can't really argue that this dude's a top rapper now. You know what I mean? But it's like this song comes from dissing somebody else. It's not great work. Like, it's a song where you said somebody else is a pedophile and everybody was like, I fucking hate Drake because Drake is like, you know what I mean? Because of Drake, who Drake is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like
a fucking biter.
Well, and like Drake, like the idea of dissing another rapper because they're like your diss against them is that they're a pedophile, and you're not like you're rehashing. Like he didn't bring anything new up. He brought up like all this old drama about Drake, brought it back into the limelight, and is now just like really just going in on this one thing.
So is it a pro Kendrick or an anti Drake? Like, is this dude coming up on the distaste for somebody else rather than the love of him?
I feel like it's been like a built up hate. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake's kind of had this like Midas touch in the rap industry for a while, where everything he puts a feature on it, it goes on the top 100 Billboard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, like I feel like a lot of people have mixed opinions about him. Like some people say he's an asshole, some people say he's the nicest guy ever, but it's mostly the girls. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Kendrick is about to do that?
To what?
Take the money. Like so basically you're like overall you're kind of losing, like money wise. You don't have as big of a house. You don't have this big of the shit. There's still a debate out there, right? There's still people like, oh yeah, I love Drake, whatever, fuck off. I just jam the jams. I've listened to the songs. I've been on every hit of his for the past 14 years, hit after hit after hit after hit, which is, they all sound the same. I got you, but that doesn't like fuck. It's almost like it's the same Taylor Swift argument. It's like, how long can you say that this person isn't the shit when numbers don't fucking lie? You know what I mean? Like you're sitting there, you're like, well, fuck. So now Kendrick is sitting there with this fucking 2 out of his top 3 songs, 2 out of the top 3 songs that he's known for. I don't think the old one comes up on his shit. The one where he disses fucking, what's his name? Detroit. Like it's like Sean. Meek Mill and all Big Sean, Meek Mill and all these guys. Like, so it's like this is his number 2 or 3 renowned songs, with the one about, then there's the one about drinking, right? And then there's this one, or these 2, Euphoria and this other one, are his 2 biggest fucking songs ever. So now he has the chance as king of rap to put out the songs, to really make the fucking, to say, look, my numbers are solid. I work with everybody all the time. I'm a prolific rapper and writer, right? Which is what all the other really good rappers have done, except for Biggie, because he got killed really young.
But music artists are fucking weird, dog. They're so weird. Because, like, he could have done that. Like, he could have, like, kind of rode the wave of his stardom. But Kendrick really isn't that type. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the type.
So can he be the king?
He's the type to, like, sit back and then make an album for about a couple years and then release the album, do a tour, and then go back into the shadows. Like, you just don't know about him.
Maybe my problem is.
Yeah, Frank Ocean's a great example.
Crazy talented.
Like, he only made.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, he only makes, like, shit like.
Frank Ocean isn't the king of pop, though. You know what
But
I mean?
he's probably the king of R&B.
Yeah.
And he's only made 2 albums. He's only made 2 albums, and he's probably one of the top people in R&B.
Can he be the king of R&B
like
if he can only make 2 albums?
But he can't be.
Because of how popular they
Every
are.
other greatest is prolific or dead. Every other fucking one. So it's like you either create a lot, or you fucking just create a little tiny bit. And you can be legendary creating a little tiny bit, but like how, like, you didn't make that much. Like, you're not everybody's favorite song. Like, you hear me, the fucking your number 1 song of all time is a diss track about Drake. Like, basically the argument that I'm having as a rapper should really bother him. He's like, hell yeah, I can get popular because I hate Drake.
Okay.
Like, anybody, we can fucking get popular. I bet we could get popular hating Drake. Like, we could have an anti-Drake podcast. We could just sell the fuck out. Be like, okay, anti-Drake, fuck this guy.
Minor.
We start learning all this shit.
I don't think it's that. I think it's quality over quantity.
Yeah,
no,
I agree.
But these songs aren't quality.
But of what rapper? Like, what rapper ever was that the way?
Drake's songs suck, but Kendrick's songs aren't like he has some really good songs. he does not have like
Drake's.
he's like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers has like
You did
five.
not just
They
say
have like
Kendrick
5
belongs
good
to the
songs.
Red Hot
It's-
Chili
Yes, no,
Peppers.
he has like 5 good songs. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers. If you
But-
look through their all of their music,
they're
But
prolific as
it
fuck.
sucks.
Those
Most
motherfuckers
of-
they made albums.
Most of Red Hot Chili Peppers songs
Sucks.
suck.
Yeah.
They have like 5 to 10 good
And
songs.
I can't listen to a Kendrick like I can't listen to fucking Drake. I can't listen to either album. Like the
Well,
whole, they're like
I
going
think-
all the way
all the
through.
way
I just
through
can't.
any-
I
I
just
think
can't do
I
it.
think Kendrick only has like above 8s. Like I think T-Pab is a 10.
Wait,
I think-
you think that all
Yeah,
of Kendrick's
I think
songs
so
are
too.
above
Like
an 8?
no,
Every single one.
all of his
Every
album,
album is above
every
eight.
album is better than Drake's. Like there's no
Yeah.
album
Well,
that Drake has that.
Well, yeah, but I would say that every Lil Dicky album is better than every Kendrick album. That doesn't mean that
Well,
Lil Dicky's the best.
and,
See,
like,
then
that's-
you go
rapper.
back to numbers don't lie. So that's my question. Is like, does now because Kendrick has the juice, does he leave, or does he just let the whole West Coast die, just like it's been dead? Like nobody likes any of that shit. Like so, like basically, this is good. This is a real hater thing to say. Okay, the rappers he had up on stage with them are fucking nobodies. All of them. Schoolboy
No.
Q. You fucking like nobody gives a fuck. These fucking records are only hip hop heads. Like nobody gives a fuck. Okay, the basketball players up on stage. Fucking Westbrook's past prime washed the fuck
Oh
up.
no!
Washed. Who's the other rapper up there with him?
Dude, there was a ton.
Was it
No,
Dr.
there was
Dre?
just a couple.
Dre was up
Dr.
there?
Dre's 60 and he's from LA. Like what motherfucker did he have up there that wasn't from his little fucking section?
No, yeah.
And that's why people like, oh, I keep it real. So it's like, are people really gonna start banging LA music? Like, is LA music gonna start coming back? It's like, is Baby Keem gonna be putting out hits, or is Kendrick gonna do the grand tour and get the money like all the rest of the rappers fucking do? If you want to be the greatest of all time, like
Well-
Jay-Z is the greatest.
Well, I think it's a hard thing because like it's very
Yeah.
subjective because like you know
It is hard to be bad at
I had to
rap.
stop myself from like freaking out when you say Lil Dicky's better than Kendrick, but like I know it's subjective and you think that, but like culturally,
No,
like
yeah.
like numbers wise, I think that like Drake might win even though Kendrick broke like a ton of records with like that and Euphoria.
See, but that sucks,
and like
right?
number of
That's
streams.
an anti-Drake jam. That's my bad though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on that same point.
But you know, I think and like part of it I think is Kendrick's trying to prove a point, like especially with Not Like Us. Like I think his point with Down was like I can make a club beat too. I can make a club beat about dissing you and it's gonna do better than what you made about me. Because like
and
'cause
that's my question: is there a follow up?
'cause that's
or
Drake's
is
thing,
it
you know?
just like do you just say I own LA, don't come here and go ahead and take the rest of it,
Well-
or do you say I am the king, like
Well-
I'm everywhere, I'm the one?
Well, you know, like Drake's like it's an unofficial victory, but Drake's label like basically begged Kendrick to stop because they're losing too much money. Their numbers were just plummeting because Kendrick.
I think, like I'm saying, I think he won.
Oh, he
Well,
won.
but, like, he-
But as far as him being the far
Yeah.
as him being the king,
He won the back and forth, but like
Yeah.
he won because he called him a pedophile, not
but
because
there
he's
is,
good at rap.
and my only argument is there is nobody else. Like I can't argue for J. Cole. That's another backpack rapper that doesn't put out that much work. You know what I mean? Like he's a little bit more willing to go work with everybody all around the country and do it like more rapping. You know what I mean? Like he probably has way more work out in the world.
There's
I guess J. Cole has
there's-
more work, but
there's-
it's like you couldn't call him the best. So then you're just stuck with this fucking Kendrick Lamar. Like there's like Kanye fucking anti-Semited out. You know what I mean? Like how about
Well,
Kanye?
before
how about
he-
Kanye fucked up, dude, and did that shit like a year too early?
Oh yeah, wait, yeah. Yeah, no, now he could be
Oh
like
my
he could run
God.
for presidency
Oh
on
my
it, and
God.
maybe like
I
actually
won't
have
get it.
some like talk about it.
I
but-
won't get into that. But fuck.
Well, so like
Another
Kanye,
Kanye
would
hate-
you say
hate
is
episode.
Kanye a rapper, or is he like what genre does
Well,
Kanye? fall
Kanye, we
into?
just can't call him the greatest rapper.
No.
And-
But besides that though, like is he
'Cause he
considered
is.
is he considered a rapper?
Yeah.
So then like I would say that of the rap albums I've listened to, he has put out the best rap albums that exist.
Yeah, but
But
he
his-
can't be the king of rap right now.
College Dropout.
He can't be the king of rap right now though. He's fucking weird.
his ratios.
Oh, and everything he's made after.
His ratio's bad though.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Some of the best rap music that's ever been made has been, or album that has ever been made, has been Kanye. But some of the shittiest ones are also Kanye.
Yeah.
Like he's not,
same
he doesn't
as
have the
Jay-Z.
ratio of Red Hot Chili Peppers, but he's working his way there. If he keeps making music, he's Red Hot Chili Peppers.
All of them though, man. I'm saying Tupac died at 25, 26. Fucking like 10, 12 albums. You know, like
Oh,
all
really?
these guys from
Wow.
the past just put out so much fuck. Anybody that considered themselves great, Like I'm saying, only Biggie died quick, and that was just who's the best rapper alive. It's like
Biggie?
I think there just aren't any like Biggie shot.
Okay, so he's not the who got AIDS or HIV.
Easy
Easy. He's still alive.
dead.
He died of AIDS.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah. All right. We got to that.
So hang on. Who would you say is the king of rap? Like not he won the back and forth by calling a pedophile, but like the best rapper that exists right now.
No,
is
yeah, it's
Kendrick.
I can't argue either. Like
I
just because J. Cole you can't call him the king. J. Cole is a better.
He pussied out. He
I
literally
think
pussied
J.
out.
Cole's
He said,
a
"I'm
better.
sorry."
J. Cole's a better rapper.
Yeah, he's
But
the
that doesn't
lyricist.
matter.
Like his.
And
like,
I'm saying,
lyrics are
and my
interesting.
beef is that it's a fucking weak. It's like when you go through all these years of basketball, and there's and there's all these good players from all these different years, and then there's just this year that like, well, LeBron's retired, and Kevin Durant is fucking old and past. But like, so anyways, all these famous basketball players past their prime, and there is no new best player. There's all these different guys that are trying to vie to be the best player. Almost like, all right, so in our business with the vapes, like there's a best player now, right? There's a king vape, and that's Geek Bar. Well, we just lived a little bit of time where there was no king vape. We were looking around. We were like, is 50 Bar the star of the show? Oh, look at Iron Mike Tyson. Maybe he's the star of the show. Can we start our own? Can we just make our own shit up? Can we throw anything at the wall and make it stick? You know what I mean? And now it's like, well, fuck. Obviously, Geek Bar's the fucking best player.
That's the king.
That's the king. And I think that's the sad part is that the current king is more of a 50 Bar than a fucking Geek Bar.
I don't agree. I don't.
Like he's a one season. Like
I love you, K-Dot.
Like a one season star. Where Kanye was a fucking 14 season best player. Like all the people like Kanye because he year after year. Like even while Jay-Z was still putting out hits every year, Kanye's hits started beating his hits year after year. Even when new competitors came up like 50 Cent. 50 Cent came up, he said, I'm the best rapper alive. Kanye just said, get the fuck out of here. You ain't even fucking close to me. And then he smoked him. He fucking got up on stage, talked shit about him, smoked him. Whenever fucking somebody had to fucking knock out Taylor Swift because she won this fucking award, that shit was Kanye. And everybody knew it. He was who everybody listened to.
And then he wrote the song, too.
Kendrick's fame, his hype, everything about him comes from fucking hating on Drake. Anyway. Sorry, K-Dot. I got love.
His recent blow up, yes. But, like, he's made some like I'll give you Kanye. Like Kanye's made some incredible influential albums too, but so has Kendrick Lamar. Like again, T-Pap's like revered as one of the best hip hop albums of all time.
Yeah.
Like
I'll try it.
I've even heard of it.
Yeah, I'll try it again.
I'm saying
Are you
like.
serious?
I like the only album his name is Mad City, and I can't make it all the way through
his
Mad
shit's
City.
so-
There's like 4 good songs on Mad City.
Whoa!
Like,
oh
Are you serious?
no!
Like I listened all the way through it. There's only a couple that got added to my songs because they just weren't like.
I think there was a problem in taste there then.
Yeah, your taste. Do you like the whole album?
Yes, the whole album. I could put on the whole
album,
album
yeah.
vibe. Great.
You know what?
Yeah.
album
Very
I can put all
very
the way
cohesive.
through?
There's
Just
great
straight through?
You
There's
can
great
listen to Taylor
storytelling.
Swift,
Speak Now.
though.
It's very.
Speak Now, Taylor Swift, all the way through. Every
It's-
time.
I think it's
what
just
a good
musical
album.
taste are
Hot
different.
take.
Reputation,
Hot take.
Professional
Hot take.
rapper by Lil
Hot
Dicky.
take.
Wow.
Crazy take.
Hot take.
Mad
Hot
City.
take. Crazy take.
Like 5, like I'll give you 5, 6 songs, but I bet there can't be
No,
Yeah.
solid album.
Tonight I'll listen all the way through it.
And
I'll
even-
I
let you
can
know the
get
song.
way farther in Kendrick than I can Taylor Swift. That's for
Even
sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
I love Damn because it has
And-
so many bangers. You can listen to it forwards,
Damn,
backwards.
yeah,
There's
everything.
chronological order. There's 4 different ways you can
This is
listen
where
to
I give it to you too. Is that I'll listen to Kendrick longer than either of those other two guys. Like either J. Cole or J. Cole. I'm saying it like it's 10 songs. If you put on J. Cole's like top, I can go 10 songs down. The same as Drake is
Yeah, I can
10
only
songs.
think of like 3, like Role Models, Wet Dreams, and there's one other one that I know by J. Cole. That's all.
2014 Forest Hill Drive.
No.
And I have none of any of their fucking songs on my playlist. Like,
got a
there's
lot.
no Drake songs on my playlist. There's no Kendrick songs on my playlist. There's no J. Cole songs on my playlist. I don't think there's even any songs that feature one of those guys on any of my playlists. And that's not like I just wipe that shit. Like, nah, I don't jam it.
Who's the best rapper all
Yeah.
time in your head?
Yeah, who's the best rapper?
Ooh, T.I.
T.I.
Like the
TIP.
calculator?
Yeah, T.I.P.
Oh, Q-Tip?
Yeah, no.
No, just Tip?
T.I.
Not
Yeah,
Q-Tip?
T.I. out of Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Never.
And
Never
that was
heard
the
of him.
dude who was like, who put out a couple really, really, really good albums that like the entire South just loved, and then made it mainstream, and then he just beat that shit up. You've heard some of the songs because he went fucking hard the other way, and now he had a reality show for a while. He's probably gotten in some fucking trouble. Jay-Z, I think, is like, well, Jay-Z's probably overall. I could still couldn't, because that was what I listened to when I was little. So Jay-Z was fucking gangster when I was young. So y'all grew up with Jay-Z as like a really rich guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that music is just fake as fuck, right? Well, like when he was like the new guy after Biggie and Tupac killed each other. So then it was, and Jay-Z's kind of the same way, man. It's like, if that's the best rapper alive, is rap really that good right now?
Yeah, I don't super like Jay-Z. I think he's made some good stuff, but not super.
Yeah, I like fucking, I'm saying though, what I personally like.
Him and Kanye's album is the worst album in Kanye's discography.
Oh, but it has some really good songs on it.
Yeah, those were the ones
I can only think of one, and I can't think of the name of it. But I know there's one on there that I
know
like.
You can think of the name of it. He played it 11 times.
Well, the Otis Redding, dude, when the Otis came out, and they're doing donuts in this fucking car, dude. People fucking loved that shit. That shit was a fucking huge hit.
I think that's the song I'm thinking of. That
Otis,
fantastic.
yeah.
But I'm saying Jay-Z and Kanye were like, they were the best. Like Jay-Z wasn't as good of a best guy as Kanye. Like Kanye is more known. Like people debate Jay-Z. Kanye is almost, if Kanye didn't go crazy, undebatable. Like that shit's great. Like the amount of seasons, like the amount of different songs, like Not Like Us is a one fucking season song.
Yeah.
And then is next season he coming up with something else? Because he didn't come up with something last season. He didn't come up with something the season before, or the season before that.
He did have his album. It didn't like go mainstream.
Ain't no bangers, nothing that everybody like. This is crazy.
But some cool
like my daughter fucking doesn't even listen to rap. She likes this shit. She fucking hates Drake. Loves fucking Kendrick. I'm like, no, but you don't. And she's just like, yeah, whatever. She's like, dog, I'm 15, because I was talking about like that Kendrick got accused of bots. Like that his manager put out all these bots to inflate these numbers. And Nava was like, the fuck are you talking about? She said, every high school kid is listening to this shit. Like every single person at my school plays this song fucking multiple times. Like bots, what the fuck does that got to do with every fucking high school kid in the whole country? I said, sure, you're fucking right.
That's why I'm saying that's why he's king culturally.
That's why I got that old guy hostility.
All these kids see this like almost like status play of like they're basically dancing on Drake's grave. Like everyone up there is just dancing on his grave.
He did kill the next two competitors. I'm telling you that Drake as a competitor sucks.
Huh?
Do you know who made the beat? Like that person deserves a reward.
Mustard.
Like
DJ Mustard.
DJ Mustard.
Yeah.
Really impressive beat. Like I almost added that song to my like songs off of the beat. Not Like Us. Really good beat.
You should go listen.
Lyrics aren't that
you should go listen to all the other things he's produced though, and I bet you wouldn't like half the stuff that he's produced.
Damn.
That's a good aggressive song. I'm saying
really
it's low-key aggressive.
I don't know. I just hate that he's winning off of calling him a pedophile. Like, that's just such a lame way to win. Like pedophile.
But he did it in such a good way.
No, it's
the only
good reference to him being a pedophile is strike a chord is probably a minor. Like that's the only clever thing.
Well, that one, and then
certified lover boy, certified pedophile, not impressive.
Well, he took a shot on his like thing, and then he goes.
The good part about it is because it's all hook. So basically, he just rapped. He rapped like 6 hooks. And the hooks are all good enough that we can all sing along with them. So you like a basic like rap bar is harder. The hook is what we all sing every song to, and he did it 6 times in a row on this dude.
But like,
and everybody sings along to all those parts, like the OV ho, like all that shit is too easy.
Like he found the perfect words to get everyone culturally against this motherfucker, and like he has everyone singing these words, not because it's prolific or like he called him a pedophile in a indirect metaphorical way. No, he just called him a pedophile.
No,
and everyone fucks with that.
That's so lame.
And J. Cole just didn't have anything. He isn't angry like that. Yeah. So it's like when it's coming out, he's just like, man, I'm not going to talk about killing him. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about that. He's like, I'm definitely not going to fucking call fucking Kendrick a wife beater. Like whatever is necessary to call Kendrick for J. Cole. Like Austin's right, just to duck out. You're like, yeah, actually, I don't want no part of this.
Yeah,
I'm
after already making a diss track and then being like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then taking it down.
Yeah, He said he said he just wants to be a guy. He was like, I just want to be a guy. Yeah, Let me just shoot jumpers in the corner.
He said,
I don't want to be the fucking man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a smart decision though. That's a good decision. I mean, hurt his reputation for sure, but at least he's not killed like Drake was.
Yeah, man. Drake will be like what? Like you were showing us the J-Lo, like the J-Lo shit. That'll be a Drake. Like
so
Drake
you think if Drake didn't hang out with girls that were 16 sometimes, you think that Kendrick could have done what he did, or is it only because? Yeah. So you take out the whole pedophile thing. You think that Kendrick could still be where like J. Cole? Well, like does J. Cole flirt with 16-year-olds?
There'd be.
They all fucking
I don't even say Drake.
I'm sure
Drake
all
doesn't. There isn't even proof that Drake flirts with 16-year-olds, other than the 17-year-old on stage that he kissed. But he found that out right after, or right before.
No, right before.
Right before. Oh, yeah. That's rough. Sorry.
Yeah,
Drake,
right before. She asked how old is she? Is 17.
Oh, that's rough. That's what John Zerka just did. But like, if you take that out, like J. Cole, like what is he gonna go after J. Cole for? Like he can't make a song about J. Cole being a pedophile, as far as I know.
No, he can't really. Then, like, there's no but fuck, you just kind of dismiss him. Like that's what he did. He said the third fucking dude, whatever. Like I don't even give a fuck. Like Drake is the win. Drake. I'm saying that's my whole shit is that Drake is the easy win. Like J. Cole's not an easy win.
Like I said, I think everyone's been waiting on this. Like I think the hate for Drake has been building up, and then Kendrick kind of just unleashed the floodgates.
He has to kind of hate on himself. Like if I was like a gangster rapper, you'd just be like, "Fuck this little guy. Come in on your bicycle and your backpack, little sucker. I'll fuck you up. You come in my hood, we'll shoot you." You know what I mean? My guys are hitters. Your guys are bitches. Yeah. Like that's the easy one. You know what I mean? Where like so J. Cole is like, but like Kendrick is the same. Like that's what I'm saying. His guys aren't hitters. His guys are bitches too.
Kendrick's or J. Cole's?
Kendrick's.
Oh.
And it's not like he's a gangster. It's like he's not out there just like I'm a kill, shoot. Like he's like conscientious. The problem with him being the king of rap is he's kind of a backpack rapper. Like he's headphones. Like you put on Kendrick when you're trying to listen to something conscientious, smart, educated. That's the same problem with fucking J. Cole. Drake puts out hits. He talks about bitches. He talks about killing. He does all this.
But he doesn't do anything.
We think he's weak. We think he's a liar. But at least he knows how to talk the talk.
Yeah, but he doesn't do anything prolific. That's where I don't. That's why I don't like the. I like.
Not that I can.
I like Kendrick. Talk. I like Kendrick better because he is prolific and can make really good like music. You know what I'm saying? Like he can talk about serious topics.
It's almost backpack rap. Like I'm saying. Like
what's backpack rap? What does that mean?
Like or headphone rap, like where you're walking around like you're just this fucking kind of weird kid walking around with your big ass fucking headphones, like listening to fucking listening to music.
What about swimming pools? You know?
Yeah, I'm saying there's only a few club tracks.
But like that's a song about like heavy alcoholism.
So the great thing about that song is that it's both.
But it's a
this
club
song
banger.
made a club. This is a club banger, but the guy that has the headphones on can really understand and feel this song. Like it's educated.
And that's where I think Kendrick shines out of Drake and out of anyone else, is that he can make really good songs, but also talk about like actual things other than fucking bitches and getting money.
The favorite song I got, like the favorite bar I have right now, is this dude talking about how he can count $250,000 with eyes blindfolded and one hand tied behind his back. You know what I mean? Like I'm just into different I'm into different shit.
I got a song for you. It's called Big Big Money. I think you like it.
There was a song that was on my playlist for a while, a Gucci Mane song that was like, I get lots of cash, I get lots of cash, I get lots of cash, everybody kiss my ass. Cash,
Bars.
Cash, cash, I get lots of cash. Like the whole fucking song. Catherine used to fucking hate it. And I'm over here like, this is the fucking jam. This fucking Gucci Mane character fucking can rap.
I like Gucci Mane.
Anyway, look, this has been the Glassmtih Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. As usual, like, subscribe, follow YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Thank you, Austin Wholesale Supply, as usual, keeping us stocked up with all our stock. We really appreciate it. And thank you guys out there for continuing to support the Glassmtih Pod. Have a great whatever.